Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Punishing Gray Raven reaction. Today we have Exorcism, which had like 30 upvotes on the last video in the comment section, so it must be pretty good. That's good. That's a lot of votes on one song. Usually I don't see the like ratio quite that high, so this must be a pretty popular one. With that said, I don't think there's much else to say. Let's just get right into it, shall we? Let's go. Ooh. Ooh. This sounds almost like something that would be in like a futuristic spy game, like a future version of Metal Gear when you're trying to sneak around a facility and you know you shouldn't be there. Ooh. Well, now it's blending two of my favorite things. Strings and synth. Oh, that changes things a little bit in the best way. I think I've got pulp in my mouth that's so gritty. It's like the mud at an outdoor music festival. Just the right amount of grainy. That was a weird analogy. Oh, that high frequency in there is actually starting to kind of grate on me. I'm a little sensitive to high frequencies, I always have been. I'm the type of person that can hear a CRT in the other room, you know? And I'm like, someone's watching TV. Okay, it's gone now. It doesn't impact the song at all, really, in a negative light. But I'm glad it didn't stay the whole time, because it would have been harder to listen to. I'm not gonna fault the song for having, like, me having an issue, you know? Ooh. Nice transition. That's beautiful. I like the use of the 4 snare hits on that. I didn't really expect it, but it was a nice change. Those vocals. The soprano notes in that are insane. All right, getting a little bit more pulsy. All right. Beautiful rhythmic change there. Loved that. Just a chain of triplets. We're ramping back up. Oh, we got that halftime. That high-pitched frequency is back. But it's okay, I'm ready for it now at least. This is a very interesting blend for me. Like, I'm used to hearing synth and strings. It's one of my favorite things, like I said. But this is like taking it to a different level. And it's taking it like down and not up in a good way. You could almost say it's taking it to the depths. Oh, great way to end it too. Very atmospheric. I mean, the whole thing was pretty atmospheric. The way that the synths were being used throughout felt more like atmospheric synths, like you would hear in the soundscape of a film, which is interesting. I think that's why it felt so unique to me, was because, of course, like I said, love the strings, love the synth. That blend is one of my favorite things. It's just such a cool sound to me. But the way that they handled the synths in here felt so much more atmospheric than they usually do. Usually they treat them like an instrument, which is completely valid as well. But this gave it so much more weight to the emotion of the piece. It made you go like, oh, oh, something's happening. And of course, like I said during the song, that high frequency that happened a couple times, I'm not faulting the song for that at all. It's my own sensitivity to high-pitched sounds that is getting in the way there. I don't blame the song for having that. Having those sorts of frequencies can really enrich the song for a lot of people. For me, they kind of get in the way, but that's just because I'm sensitive to them. To other people, probably most, those high-pitched frequencies, if you hear them at all, depending on your age and just other genetic factors, there's something to be said there about the way that those work in the mind and the way that the brain processes them on an individual level that can make things feel bigger and more intense. So I don't fault them for having that. It was probably a really good idea. I just happen to note them as a negative thing because I'm so used to hearing them so clearly that it can be a little bit rough on my ears. The rhythmic changes in here too, even between the electronic drums and the strings, like I'd mentioned that one section of the strings with the triplets being played, that was really nice to have because you don't always have to have the drums doing it. But the drums did have changes in here. At least 3 or 4 times there were different beats being played. That changes the whole flow of the song. You'll be sitting here going like this, and then you'd be like, just depending on what's around it. I mean, it probably looked weird me doing that on camera, but you know what I mean just by physically doing that. And to those who aren't into music, it's just the way the song feels, how lethargic it may feel, how energetic it may feel. And it's very dependent on the person in that end. This song has a little bit of everything for everyone, as long as you like string and synth, because that's all it was, and I love it. Overall, brilliant song, great whole soundscape, really filled in all of that empty space with atmosphere. This one was done by Polyblue. I don't think I've heard anything from them yet, so I don't know if this is like a regular thing for this composer or if this was like a standout, unique piece that they put together and they usually do a little bit more standard dance or something. That can be very dependent on what they're getting paid to do and push as far as the emotion of the piece goes. So I'm not going to put any words into anyone's mouth, but I am excited to hear more yet again from Punishing Gray Raven's OST. It seems like it's full of absolutely beautiful atmospheric songs. So yeah, with all that said, thank you all so very much for watching. If you want to support me and follow for more videos, comment ones you want me to see down below, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!